Going on YouTube? Ralph the Trader here back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a brief recap of the pound and the pound yen trades that happened on Friday. We had some awesome moves in the market. All right, so I just briefly want to go over there and show you guys how we had some trades right at the equity hour, based off some candlestick patterns. Okay, so just to quickly walk through this, as you guys can see, doing Thursday, Thursday's gap time session, right over into the rollover. Price was just accumulating, okay, inside of a 25 pip box. Asian session opens up to give us a nice inverted pin hammer, okay, followed by a hammer with an engulfing. All right, short, quick scalp right here during the Asian session. But if you wanted to hold on to this and monitor your trade, for your 50 pip moves, you could have done that. But coming into the Europe London window, you see same thing. Price started just accumulating inside of the 25 pip box. All right, we're accumulating inside the 25 pip box. Europe opens up with the indecision candle here, followed by a nice little engulfing. Okay, but as you guys know, we like to wait on the equity hour. So like I said, if you guys understand candlestick patterns, you could have taken a trade right at the equity hour, seeing that we're in this nice little downtrend. Okay, so you had 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you understand this, this is 3 black crows. Okay, this is a reversal pattern, and you could have taken an entry right at the equity hour. Okay, right at the equity hour, as soon as that candle broke the wick, okay, you could have had an entry there and set your stop accordingly. All right, for a nice, 50 pip move down. Okay, then at, I think at like 4 or 4:30, we had some news. So if you was waiting, if you was waiting to see if they lock in a high or lock in that low for the day, all right, and just waiting on your setup, you did get that. Okay, you got the 1, 2, 3, all right, because our high was here. We had a high that was here. Okay, this is our high when the session started. Okay, then price right at the Europe London open. Okay, we put in a new high here because price, you're waiting on the news. You put in a new high here because price proceeded to push down. Okay, outside of that 100 pip box into a new home 100 pip box. Okay, so this was your new high. Price came back with a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we had the 1, 2, 3. Nice hanging man candlestick here, and now we're outside of our 12 candle window, but sometimes you will get that trade outside of the 12 candle window. So you got your 1, 2, 3 to the high, hanging man, and as this broke the wick right at the level, you had a nice clear entry for 50 pip move. Okay, going into the New York session, you had a high here, so this was your new high. All right, this was your new low. Okay, so as you can see, during the gap time, we started accumulating. New York session opens up, proceeds right back up into that 00. All right, so pin hammer followed by an engulfing. Okay, this is your entry right at the equity hour again. This was a clear entry. All right, but if you wanted to wait until after the equity hour, as you can see, you had a nice close, nice Mariposa candle here, nice Mariposa momentum candle closing below the 50. This was your entry, okay, for a nice, you got your 50 pips off of this, but as you can see, this trade ran for 136 pips. Okay, so that was on the pound USD. Now with the pound yen, 15-minute time frame, basically the same scenario. All right, almost the same scenario. As you guys can see, Asian session, we were just accumulating. All right, give a nice little inverted hammer candlestick here, and get your nice little engulfing. Okay, in the Asian session, clearly had your entry right here, right after that engulfing. Coming into the London session, price hits the 50, bounce back up, all right, into the 00. Now we broke outside of this 100 pip box that we previously traded in. Okay, we break outside that box. Okay, they come back right back up into that double zero. Okay, so equity blow this up so we can see this. So as you guys can see, we came, Europe opens up nice engulfing, come back, give you an inverted pin hammer, and as soon as this break the pin hammer, okay, you could have had an entry here. This is 5 minutes before the equity hour. Okay, so you had a nice clear entry here with a nice 50 pip move down, and here was your equity hour candle breaking below here. You know, you had your high up here. All right, so now really after the equity hour, you're really down at the bottom. So I wouldn't even have taken this like after the equity hour. All right, and knowing that we had some news out on GBP. All right, at 4:30. So as you guys can see, it came down, gave us a nice pin hammer. All right, followed by another pin hammer right at the double zero level. Price came back, you know, with a nice retest. Okay, so like I told you guys before, for me, I like to see price stay above the double zero. All right, and then come back and give a little retest, you know, of the double zero. So as you can see, we did have a extended W pattern here. Price came down, they pulled it back up. All right, came right back down here, gave you an engulfing. Now this was doing news, even though you got a little W pattern here doing nice W, everything lined up, but this was doing news. But it was tradable if you wanted to trade that. Okay, so you could have traded that right back up to that high here. But if you just wanted to wait, you know, I don't trade the news, but if you want to wait until after you trade the news, wait 15 minutes after the news happens. As you guys can see, we did get a 1, 2, 3 right back up to the high. Hanging man candlestick, same scenario as the pound USD. All right, you had a clear entry as this broke this wick, all right, with a 1 bar stop. Okay, same scenario, you got your 50 pips or more. All right, same scenario coming into the New York session. All right, we break outside of the 100 pip box, you know, into a new 100 pip box. You get your 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3 back up into your high. All right, rejections, rejections. Okay, finally get a nice inverted pin hammer, followed by an engulfing. Okay, clear entry here, right at the equity hour. Another just equity hour trade. Okay, but if you want to wait until after the equity hour, if you wanted to wait, right, you had clear signs that you know this market was dropping. You got your 1, 2, 3. You got your pin hammer engulfing. Hey man, at the equity hour, you can take a trade. But if you want to wait until after the equity hour, you can do that. Nice Mariposa. This is your entry on the next candle with a nice 50 pip plus move down. All right. So that was a brief breakdown of the pound and the pound yen. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. You know, and you know, as always, be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone smiles. Peace and love, family.